A one-goal game to start the fourth quarter. Jake Marsh alongside SU legend Ryan Powell, and a true tale of two halves so far in the Dome.
Oh yeah, it's been an unbelievable comeback here by Syracuse. Came out inspired in the third quarter, ready to go. Started doing some of those things that they didn't perform and do well in the first half. They started getting some face-offs, started getting a lot more ground balls, and most importantly, from my point of view, was playing with passion and energy. The guys were scoring goals, they're getting excited about it, and you know, that kind of goes with the entire team.
The Orange outshot the Black Knights 12-3 in the third quarter. So not only 6 goals in the quarter, but more opportunities as well.
Yeah, you know, I think that Army's, they're looking for a little bit of a rebound now here in the fourth quarter and see if they can get the momentum back on their side. But, you know, some of those areas that we praised them on in the first half, they were not executing and doing as well in that third quarter. So to the point of the tale of two halves, you're exactly right on as far as that goes, and it should be a very exciting fourth quarter.
A long scrum to start possession here in the fourth, and it's eventually the long pole and John LaMonica, number 90 in black, starting things off for the Black Knights, who were once up by 5 to enter the third quarter. Now it's just 1. Austin Colvin, the top midi for the Black Knights, trying to settle in. Around for Glancy, tries to break one defender, shoots, but Syracuse's defender and Austin Fusco got a stick on it, and that right there is why he's number 11, excuse me, making contact, getting in the face of attackmen.
Yep, great defense right there by Syracuse. Glancy, heads up player, got a shot, but you know, couldn't get it on cage, and it was a good scrum there for the ball going out of the end line. That was pretty close. David
Sims has 2, looking for a possible hat trick. Army's controlled for the first 90 seconds of this first quarter, up by a goal and bleeding some clock here. The Black Knights nearly lose it, but a nice save by Glancy to keep the ball in play as the players fly into Army's bench, but Syracuse takes over the defensive pressure, huge there.
Awesome defensive pressure there. Great heart, good passion for the ground ball, and you know, getting that scrappiness going, which was needed here, especially coming off that tough loss last week against Albany. Seeing guys playing with a lot more heart right now.
Again, a depleted Syracuse defense. If you're just joining us, number 18, Tyson Bomberry, inactive today. He got hurt during the week in practice. So number 17, Brett Kennedy, along with Nick Mellon, 21, who has the ball right now, and number 43, Marcus Cunningham, have to step up and fill the void of Tyson Bomberry. A Hail Mary pass intercepted by Johnny Surdick, one of the top defenders you'll see on this Army team, let alone in the country. We talked about him up top on the broadcast. He missed last week's game against Rutgers with an upper body injury, but a huge takeaway there.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to give Surdick, you know, he's a great defenseman. That's more on Syracuse right there in that situation. Just not a very smart pass. You know, anybody could have picked that thing off. It's a poor decision and a poor pass. Take your, you know, have patience in the clear game. Make sure you find the open guy and get it across the line.
Up top, Glessner, deflected by Madonna. Didn't get a full glove on it, but he still made the save.
He sure did. He's playing really well. 25 Madonna's playing very nice in between the pipes there for the Cuse.
The Black Knights looking for some breathing room after being up by 5 to enter the second half. Glancy. A lane and a goal! Nate Jones gets it done again. Ryan, he had way too much space from the straightaway position here.
Way too much time right there. Jared Fernandez there never rotated. Got caught with his feet in cement there. He's got to step out and take that guy away. Way too much time, way too much room, and as you can tell right there, that was a pretty nice snipe to the top right corner of the cage.
Double-digit goals this season now for Nate Jones, and Joe Alberici can let out a little breath after his team is back to a multiple goal lead. 40 in white, Seth Delisle for the Orange entered the game midway through at the Fogo position after a struggling Danny Varello only won a handful of face-offs. It's 11-4 Army in face-offs, now make it 12-4 after Ragno, 57, has no trouble with it. Mellon nearly creates the turnover, but Army controls. Austin Colvin loses it, picks it back up.
If you're Army here on this possession, you don't do anything different. Whatever your offensive set was the last time, just replicate that and produce another high-quality shot.
At what point in this fourth quarter does it become sort of coaching chess, where one coach might bleed some clock as a shot is wide left in the crease and Syracuse controls? And now Syracuse down by 2, Ryan. Back to my point. Do you have to put your foot on the pedal here? You are down 2 with 10.5 minutes left.
You still got some time. I mean, you're going to get, several more possessions, hopefully, in the offensive zone if you're Syracuse. But, you can't have turnovers at this stage of the game. Now you got to, the producing of high-quality shots becomes that much more important every single time you have a possession of the ball down here.
Syracuse, 7 goals, 7 different scorers. David Lipka, number 20, scored the most recent. Stephen Rafis has one, as does Jamie Trimboli. Brendan Bomberry does not, though, one of the central leaders of this team. Still looking for his first goal. Dordovic, the true freshman, puts skates on a defender. Lipka tries to charge, and Dordovic picks it back up and resets at X. Under 10 minutes to go, SU down by 2.
This is Rafis, a little cat and mouse game, got the guys caught again.
David Lipka off the cut, the give and go, and it's a 1-goal game once again. Ryan, you alluded to it. Army's defense caught off guard.
Yeah, it happens. It's been happening in this game quite a few times. Rafis has caught his defenseman up in front of the cage, so the defenseman can't sneak out and go cover him, or else he would just go around the other side uncontested for a shot. So that defenseman's got to wait and get caught. He got caught. He's got to wait in front of the cage for Rafis to come around. But Syracuse, the other 5 guys without the ball, are doing an unbelievable job in those situations of picking for each other and moving to open space, and it's produced a high-quality shot almost every single time Rafis has caught his defenseman in front.
No problem for John Ragno at the face-off X. His 13th face-off win today. SU has just 4, and you see face-off now updated 15-5 in favor of the Black Knights. But SU forces the turnover. Coach Joe Alberici looking to take Army back to the NCAA tournament for the first time in 2010, when the Black Knights actually upset number 2 Syracuse in the first round that year. Trying to beat the Orange for the 2nd consecutive year here inside the Carrier Dome.
See how easy that clear was right there? It was a pass from the goalie over to the long pull back to the goalie, up to Matt Lane, he walks it across. I mean, that's compared to the last time when Madonna's trying to throw a deep bomb to the deep corner over here to Solomon, and it got picked off.
Simmons up top, tries to juke a defender. Going back to clear, Syracuse entering today's game, they were 37 of 41 in 2 games. That's 90%. Their opponents, 94%. The Orange trying to tie this thing back up. Solomon scored the first goal for SU. Has space, a teammate up front, Bunbury ties it!
Well, we talk about his pedigree of being a Canadian box player. In the summer, he goes back home and plays the indoor game, catches this ball in a tight space, and makes an unbelievable shot. So he goes through the legs with the shot, sticks it past the goalie, and that is a big-time goal right there by Bomberry to bring the score back all square here.
Pretty crafty, too, I'd say. No look between the legs, and the senior from Seven Nations, Ontario, is on the board for the first time today, his 6th of the season. 9 different goal scorers for SU, and we're even at 9. Maybe that one could hit the SportsCenter top 10.
I think you're right. That was pretty nice. Pretty nice goal right there. Comes at a really good time here for Syracuse.
The Orange has not led since the game was 1-0. Nearly 6 minutes in, thanks to a Nate Solomon goal. They're trying to break that drought. Still loose. Mellon gets the ground ball. And Madonna recenters. The crowd's getting into it.
Now be patient here, get your first line offensive midfielders out here on the field, possess the ball, and produce a high quality shot.
It's been all Army in this game so far, up 6-1 at the half. Out of the break, it's been all Orange. Tied at 9, approaching the 7-minute mark.
This is the matchup I've been liking all day right here. I know he's a true freshman, but he's making things happen and making Army have to slide in these situations.
Tucker Dordovic was 23, Trimboli 12th. SU has the momentum. Nate Solomon puts the Jets on at X. Shovels down a defender. Nothing going there. Let's see if Trimboli has something up his sleeve. Shoots, but deflected by Army's defenseman. A heads-up play by the Black Knights. But Syracuse maintains. Dordovic, the circle button, shoots above the crossbar, but Rafis is there. Tucker Dordovic getting more aggressive here in the fourth quarter offensively.
Yeah, this one you want your top guys to step up. I watched him play against Albany. He was the guy that was getting a step on his defenseman. Forcing a slide.
Easy call for a flag as Nate Solomon got late into it. Has extra words for Johnny Surdick, the Patriot League preseason Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, Surdick doing that right in front of the referees right there. Easy call. For those watching at home, the reason that the ref blew the whistle, the Syracuse player, I think it was Solomon, he ended up in the crease there.
Unnecessary
so anytime he's in the crease, they got to blow that play dead.
So you heard it right there by our head official. 1 minute on Johnny Surdick, the head defenseman for Army, and Nate Solomon takes a hit, but Syracuse will use a minute man up.
Yep, very easy call right there, and not a smart play by one of your leaders on the defensive end with Surdick. And we'll see if Syracuse can capitalize here.
Under 6 to go. Solomon the fake, and Syracuse takes the lead!
Great ball movement there by the man-up unit of the Syracuse Orange. Big-time passing lane. Solomon was wide open on the doorstep. Great handle. Nice shot fake to the low corner.
Solomon faked one out after getting hit. On the man-up delivers, and the Orange has the first lead. since the first.